scoops it up onto his first cuts here. Fine and right. Cruz the second out of the inning. Encarnacion will stand in 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. The inning is over. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He's a serious contributor in this lineup, and he's having a really nice season so far. Top 5 in the National League and slugging at the moment, so he could very well end up being a key player in this ballgame.
Hit hard towards second, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Batting second.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and he was the entirety of their offense yesterday afternoon as he drove in both of their 2 runs.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow.
Oh, this is just a very tough play here in the outfield. A lot of times you're going to see the ground jar the ball loose, but he looks this one in all the way, lays out, and winds up hanging on to the ball.
Standing in now, Nelson Cruz. Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Albert Pujols will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting fifth, left fielder
Matt Holliday will stand in, and as you can see the big number there, he's up over 400 to begin the campaign.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
Hot shot toward third, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. After 1, no score. David Peralta will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
And another foul ball. Lee's ready. Here's the 1-2. And now a pitch swung on and lifted toward Holliday and straight away left. 1 gone.
batting fifth, third baseman
Maikel Franco will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
1-1, here it comes. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Tap fouled at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
batting sixth,
Travis d'Arnaud will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Well, when you're yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Evan Longoria will stand in, and you can see that early season average up into the high 300s now.
Well, right now he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hard liner toward short, but this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Miguel Montero.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping in now is the catcher, Miguel Montero. Bases are empty, one man out. High and deep to straightaway right. Peralta going back, still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Miguel Montero, a solo home run. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Stepping in now, Cliff Lee. Swinging a shot back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
We've mentioned before that this guy can handle the bat, and he proves it right here with a solid base hit.
Jimmy Rollins takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
Into the box, Ben Revere. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, and they were home for just a short time before heading right back out on the road again. So there's been a lot of packing and up.
And the runner from second is in to score. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole out there on the mound. This is all his own fault. And both of those runners are going to come around to score on what works out to be a 2-run triple.
Cesar Hernandez steps forward here with 3 runs already home and a potential 4th standing at third base.
Well, just about everything's gone their way so far in this frame, and another great opportunity to add to the total right here.
This is pulled into right. Oh, and he can't reel it in out there. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Well, that's not a bad effort right there. As you can see, he looks like he's going to make the play as he tucks into that slide, but he can't seem to get the ball to stick into the pocket. And I'd have to imagine that that's going to be scored a base hit. And it is.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That's 6 hits now he's given up in just this inning alone, and it's beyond time for a change. You've got to get him out of there.
Oh, that one got the pitcher. And the runner from second is in to score. Now a 5-0 lead.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Matt Holliday will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Hot shot on the ground to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. The run scores from second. It's 7-0.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
Coming to the plate again, Evan Longoria, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Montero. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And our right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen.
Taken high and deep to right. Peralta going back on it at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We've played 2 full. It's the Cubs 7 and the Reds nothing. Aaron Hicks will stride forward to lead it off, and I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Lee steps into his windup. 1-2 on its way. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Batting 8. Second
Into the
baseman,
box, Emilio Bonifacio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Holiday's after it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ben Paulson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
number 12, Ben Paulson.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. It's not a bad idea.
And it's full now, 3-2.
Oh, that's a guy up there pretty clearly gearing up for the fastball there, and he didn't get it. That's a good pitch to throw on a 3-1 count to keep a guy honest.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Henry Mejia will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here.
Mejia.
Stepping in, Cliff Lee. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
He pulls this one into right. And a diving effort, but the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Well, I think the phrase here is, one's an aberration, two is a trend. And sure enough, hey, he's got himself a two-hit ball game.
Digging in, Jimmy Rollins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left-handed in general. He tends to have more success from the other side.
Shot toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Center fielder number 9.
Even though he's been around for quite some time, he can all the way around to third on the RBI triple.
Standing in now, Ben Revere. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. In to score is the runner from third. Make it 9-0. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Cesar Hernandez digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away.
Well, runs often come in bunches, Matty, and we're going to have to see if that's the case right here. They've got a chance at a big inning.
Swing and a liner, but foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, and he botches it. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score.
When you're already losing, the one thing you can't do is give away more runs. I mean, you're already in the hole. The last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what's happening right here. Things are going from bad to worse now.
Stepping in now, Nelson Cruz. Rocket to third, and that's in there. Base hit.
Around third and being waved on home.
And a relay to the plate.
And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Tack on another run there. They've put up 11 now in the ball game, and this offense is definitely running on all cylinders.
Albert Pujols will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hot shot towards the hole. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
I tell you, that one's coming in fast, but it's going out faster. Does he square this one up or what? You bet he does.
In now, Matt Holliday. Hit hard to short. Reined in. To second for one. On to Encarnacion, and they get them both. A double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Michael Blazek will come on now to try and sort this mess out, as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Evan Longoria will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. A 2-run home run for Evan Longoria as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that would give them the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2. Struck him out, and the inning finally comes to a close. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 3. Everett Cabrera will stand in to begin their half of the 4th, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Lee looks in. 1-1 pitch on its way. 1-1 pitch is a circle change. It hits the target. 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Well, so much for your number 1 and 2 guys being your table setters. I mean, they're both gone now on back-to-back strikeouts.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
This one's flared toward left center. Hernandez has got it, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order, still looking up at a 13-0. Cliff Lee is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit hard back up the middle. Bonifacio is there, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Up next for the Cubs, the shortstop, Jimmy.
Leadoff man retired, and that brings up the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Rosario. Gone! So a solo shot off the bat of Jimmy Rollins as this lead got even wider.
And I tell you, what's impressive about this swing, in this weather, when it's this cold, you really got to get a hold of one if you're going to take it the other way in this ballpark. That's pretty darn impressive right there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar
Hernandez Steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. The relay. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We played 4 full. Cubs lead it 14-0. David Peralta heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
That's going to even up. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Into the box, Maikel Franco. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Travis d'Arnaud digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Weak chopper up the line. Longoria charging this one. Throw on to first will be in time to get him. And the Cubs continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Break out the fire extinguishers. These guys are on fire. 7 straight wins. They've been as hot as any team in baseball, and they've really got things rolling out there now.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. Cliff Lee. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching...